Look at that. That's a hexahedron cluster right there. Okay, it's May the 30th, 2011. It's 11 p.m. I'm over here shooting bright hexahedron clusters, which are seem to be all over the place. Just look at the size of them. Just look at the size of these things. There's more to the left. Here's a cluster by itself. Move it over. Just look at how many orbs there are, and that's an active cluster right there by itself. Here's more. Look at them all. Look at them all right there. Let's look at them all. Look over here. These are all clusters, and they're active. There's lots of them. That's out in the woods on the golf course. That's where the only one used to be. Look how many there are now. That's just one side. If I back off, you can see there's more on the other side. There's a tremendous amount of these organisms all over. This is Toronto. Just look at them all. And look how active they are. Just look at the more clusters forming there. Look at this. That's a rod forming right there. That's a stack of orbs. See them disappear? Check it out. They just appear and disappear. Look at these over here. Just look at those. Look at these in the woods. How bright they are. This is no longer a joke. Things are getting real serious around here. Just look at them all, back to back. And these are not lights on a pole. These are the clusters themselves that are powered up. Sure energized enough. Here's the one in the middle. That's right in the middle of the two really bright portions of clusters that are shining so bright. That's gonna be bright too in just a little while. And then there's another one. Look how bright this is. It's so bright you can't even get close to it. You could just see the organisms all over, all around them, everywhere. And just look at those energy field strands just going out on the tops and the bottoms of them and on the sides. Look at that. Look how long they are. Look how bright that thing is. Watch, it turned into a hexahedron. Yeah. Okay. When it does that, that's when it opens up the portal. Every time you see one of those, that means the portal's open. I'm gonna go see the other side. There's another one there. That one's by itself. Here's a bunch right there, making more. That's a sac on the bottom, that yellow part. That's a sac of clusters. See that? See them disappear? Watch when they form another one. Now these organisms are really active and they're all over the place around here. This is right in the woods. There's nothing there anywhere around that whole thing. So these are not lights on posts or anything like that, like downtown. These are just the clusters. They're all powered up. Look how many of them there are. There used to be only one in that location, just one. And now there's a whole bunch. Look, there's one there. Here's some being made right here. Those are being made. These are all active. These are all active. And then here's one right in the middle of all of them by itself. And then there's more over here. They're very bright. Look how bright that is. I mean, if we let any more of these things spark up, we won't be able to see. We'll be blinded by all this light. If they're all over the place bright like that, it'll be like looking right at the sun. We'll all go blind. Okay, I'm gonna turn the camera and show some more. Okay. These are all new. Just look at them, how bright they are. Look at that, they're even flying around. These are all hexahedron clusters in Toronto. Just look at the size of them. Just look at the size of these things. Now, they're a few kilometers away, but being big like that, I mean, I can see them no problem with the naked eye. They're all over the place. Just look at all that energy. And this one is pure plasma. So are all the rest of them there. Look how many there are. Look at this one. They're in all kinds of colors. But these bright white ones are in a plasma state, pure plasma state. The others are in a plasma state, but these are really bright. Just check that one out in the back. You can see the nucleus on it, because that one hasn't gotten hot enough yet. You can see the orbs rotating counterclockwise around the nucleus. Look at this one. That one's hovering right over a building. Okay, the ones on the golf course are now off. They must have gone. There's just this one left. This is a new one, it's blue. Last time they were yellow and white. Now this one's different, it's blue. But the rest are gone, those bright ones are gone. They just vanish right into thin air. They're on for a minute or two or a half an hour or so, and then they're gone. And then they light up someplace else. You can see this one's going to turn white into a pure plasma as soon as it gets all powered up. There's a lot of organisms in the air. It's regardless if there are lights or no lights, or if there's an external light source that's a man-made light. The point is these things that are in the air get power from strong lights, and they just power up and make more of themselves. And it doesn't matter if it's our lights or their lights. Strong lights give them energy and just power them up like that. But this one is just glowing like that on its own. There are no other lights now. That's just its own light. Just look at what that thing is doing. Just saw a real fast one fly right over my head. It's gonna come here and knock me off the balcony. I'll wait for that one to power up. I'm gonna turn this off and shoot the saw.